Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback. First carry from Matt Days. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw now on first down. Complete here to Lawler. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get this drive started. They're led by their 6'5" quarterback out of LSU. It's Zach Mettenberger.
I'm absolutely eager to watch him play in this game because here we are, week 15. Not a lot of games left down the stretch. But will he get outside of himself trying to make huge plays in order to try and win an MVP? Because he's not in the #1 spot right now.
No, he's not. I think everyone consensus thinks that way. You hope he doesn't get outside of himself right now, though, because that could really get their offense out of sync. And it's been in sync most of this year.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And this one's incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's Mettenberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now Mettenberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
So on 4th down, the call's out for Tim Mastay to punt it away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoff. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. and anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss last week. You thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff as they run left side. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Tim Mastay now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And it's fielded at the 34. And now running right through it. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On the carry, it's Days trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. They're by the wayside on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Back to throw. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 67 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So second and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Here's Tim Mastay now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 45. The numbers on the ground for Days last week. You see the numbers last week for Davis. In the end, not enough to help get him the victory.
And as we look forward to this week, don't you just get the sense that he's going to get the ball a little bit more? I mean, that's just how it reads to me. I don't know how you're feeling about it.
Well, they talked about that with us this week. That's going to be a priority for them.
Give him the ball, let him do his thing.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 1 quarter down here on a frigid December night. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. This is Days. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Kenny Lawler, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Lawler. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll run with Days. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
He'll drop to throw. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Margus Hunt in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Tim Mastay now as he's on to punt for Dallas. taken right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
His throw incomplete. Yards still left on second down.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete here on third down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Tim Mastay now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got Decker, left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Now, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break
through an opening, and there he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Back to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll set up to throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Colts and the Cowboys are not doing much on the ground, and it's easy to see why that would play into this low-scoring game. We'll have to see if either team gets it going on the ground in the second half. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Now 1st and 10. Offensive line won't be able to hold up here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. First and 10. The quick pass and completion is made, and he'll be tackled at the 1-yard line. Cowboys later on the drive. Handoff and run goes up the middle, and he caps off the 2-play drive with a score. The Cowboys is up now by 7.
Okay, Larry, back here, 7-0 our score as we ready ourselves for this second half. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down following the run. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And a give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
snap. This is Booker. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lambo on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now Mettenberger. And that'll be incomplete. Here's Mettenberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
And this is incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And now here's a carry heading left. And now running right through it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Tim Mastay now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Fighting him off. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Decker again the intended target. And it's third down. Now back to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. 3:19. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And the play clock's running down. Booker on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Running again, and again it's Booker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Time running out here on the play clock. Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And the Colts coming out now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And able to find Decker. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They'll look to throw. And here he's got Grant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw. Pass incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll set up to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And the Cowboys are able to recover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Dallas, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.